More women are likely to cheat in the month of May. That's according to AshleyMadison.com. They did a study on their own website, which of course is used for people who are interested in extramarital affairs. And what they found was that there's an uptick of women signing up on their website after Mother's Day. So they found a 438% increase, or about 15,000 new subscribers in the US, which is kind of amazing. 15,000 isn't that much, actually, now that I think about it. Is it?
Is it?
In the entire country?
No, but that's a significant increase. I mean, you can tell because it's a 438% increase.
Yeah.
So, look, first of all, I always at least a little dubious, to say the least, about the Ashley Madison studies, because it's very self-serving. They try to get people to cheat, literally, right? That's their business. And so, also in the study, they tell you about how women have started to feel better about cheating, like they don't feel as guilty. Like, oh, okay, great. Like, maybe I should go on Ashley Madison. Apparently, you don't even feel guilty about it. It's terrific, right? So understand that. So there's a huge caveat, right? But there is some logic to what they're saying. I don't know if they're making it up entirely or if there really is at least polling their sample size, which are already cheaters, and they go to a website to do it, so apparently they don't feel that bad anyway, right? And they answer surveys like, yeah, when I cheated, it rocked. But there's some logic also in that if people feel disappointed in their spouse, that's when they would be more likely to cheat.
Yeah.
But you want to talk about ramping up the pressure, like, and I think we did a similar story about Valentine's Day.
Right after Valentine's Day, they noticed an increase as well. Look, I don't know how realistic these results are. I don't know how much they've skewed, because to say that there's an uptick, like, we don't know how many people have actually signed up, so they could totally make it up to get into the news. So let's just put that out there. But I do think that the reasons that the women gave for cheating are interesting, and it kind of plays into what you're saying. 48% of the women sign up due to a lack of intimacy, so they want to have sex, and more than 70% of them feel previous infidelities have actually had a positive effect on their marriage.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's convenient for Ashley Madison.
How is that going to have a positive effect on your marriage?
Come on. But look, don't get me wrong. Will a lot of people trick themselves into thinking that? Oh, yeah. Now, I mean, I had sex with, Billy Bob, and God, that made me feel great. And so then I'm not nagging my husband as much anymore because I'm getting it from Billy Bob. And
Billy Bob sounds terrible.
Okay, to each his own.
Yeah.
And so, so hence I'm happier and the marriage is more fulfilled and I don't, need it as much for my husband. So there's a lot of pretty little lies you can tell yourself. So it's entirely possible. But do I believe the 70% number? No. I feel like it puts more pressure, assuming that it's at least partially true, puts more pressure on guys. Like, now during those holidays that are a giant pain in the ass, like Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, if you don't do enough for your wife, then she's going to go fuck around on you.
I know, but
okay, thank you.
So
I really appreciate it. Hey, maybe I was right in not doing more for you because apparently, if you didn't get the proper card, you were going to go fuck Billy Bob.
Look, here's the thing: if you've married the right woman and you've been good to her all year, and you're always good to her, forgetting Valentine's Day or forgetting Mother's Day is not going to be a deal breaker. Women aren't going to be like, oh shit, he disappointed on Valentine's Day, I'm going to cheat on him. I'm guessing, if these statistics are true, the women who are going out there and cheating are looking for the affection. And it touches on the differences between why men and women cheat, right? And for a lot of women, it's an emotional thing. They're looking for that emotional connection with someone.
That's why I have mixed feelings about this and why it's worth talking about, despite whatever doubt we might have about the study itself. Because I think that part is true, but at the same time, it's like I feel like they're making excuses. Look, so in this article, they say sexologist Marlene Wasserman, who's apparently known as Dr. Eve, so she's somehow in this relationship business, says that women who are about to cheat often leave clues for their husbands, like an open email, like because they want their husbands to find out. It's a cry for help. No, going and fucking another guy's not cry for help. I mean, like, we're making a lot of excuses. Like, it's, how about if a guy cheated and he was like, I was just looking for more validation. You didn't give me enough validation. That's why I had to fuck Mary Sue.
No, it's a bad excuse on both sides. I mean, if you are feeling unhappy in the relationship, you got to be honest with it, or honest with him or her, and let them know, like, I'm not getting what I need. Yeah, exactly.
It's convenient to say afterwards. Right? And so, look, be upfront about it, and if they don't give it to you, then, okay, be like, all right, like, maybe we need to do something else. But afterwards, be like, no, it wasn't that I wanted to get laid. It was that I was trying to look for affection from you. No. You were looking for affection from Billy Bob. That's why you fucked Billy Bob. You see what I'm saying?
I do,
Okay.
definitely.